Hey, what's up, gang? We're back. We're back in the land of Cyrodiil and the game Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And we are, whatchamacall, on a pilgrimage. So we're actually on a pilgrimage for the storyline of the Nine Divines, which I'm very intrigued by. We're going to find all the different, the armor of the knight who defeated Umbriel, the evil wizard, and we are going to eventually defeat him. But first we have to go on a pilgrimage to prove our worth to the Nine Divines. So, yep. Let me see. Yep, an alien sorcerer king has returned from beyond the grave to destroy the church. And that was in the Chapel of Anvil. Yeah, there was a slaughter in the Chapel of Anvil. It was an alien sorcerer king who has returned from beyond the grave, and only a true knight wearing the legendary Crusader's relics can possibly defeat him. But first, to obtain those relics, we need to undergo a pilgrimage, which is pretty exciting. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's take a look-see. At our map here. There's our way shrine. So this is a little bit more difficult, in my opinion, to find all these. You know, it's not indicated on the map. So this is a little more old school, traditional RPG, but I'm not really excited about having to use this map to find each of the way shrines, but it should be, you know, kind of a more of a test of my patience, and you know, it is kind of a pleasant callback to the old school sort of way of doing things in video games, where you just sort of have to do it the hard way every time. Okay, so. But that also means I'll just be checking my map very periodically. It's too bad I can't put it in like an easy tab or some kind of quick button to refer to it. I have to go back in inventory every time. So we found the arcade one. I vote we just go all the way around and just do it all in order. So next is Mara. I wish they had a little more detail. Like, I mean, it is cool that there's that you can go on pilgrimages. I haven't played a whole lot of games where you can actually legit go on a pilgrimage, but like, it'd be cool if they had more details at the shrines. Like they had you could read like at least a little tablet or a little denotation of like, hey, this is the altar of this divine, and this is their realm of you know, expertise. It's like the, you know, if you, I feel like this game draws a lot of parallels to the Catholic Church, where I feel like the Catholic Church does a very good job of, if you go to like their church, you actually see the different saints, and then you see what they're saints of. I think we want to go this way. But yeah, like it'll say like, you know, Saint Paul is the blessed saint of, and then they'll denote what he's the saint of, and they have different saints for different needs, and where I feel like the Nine Divines in this game models itself a bit after Catholicism in a lot of ways, but they don't really have a lot of descriptions of like what the Nine Divines do. They just like, I don't know. It could be a little more detailed in my opinion, but it's still cool that they, you know, that you can, there's actually a game where you can go on a pilgrimage. It's pretty novel. I haven't, okay, so we have Mara, and then we'll do Dubella, Akatosh, Julianos, Kinnera, Talos, and Zenithar and Stendar. So this also gives kind of an overview of Cyrodiil too, which will be kind of cool. So Mara's here, so it's right at the tip of the edge of this. I'm just kind of following the road. Fortunately, these are all placed near the road, except for Talos, and I guess Kinnerath. It's a little bit far off, but the rest are on the road. So so that should help a bit. So I think this is Skingrad. So Mara is there's a little dip here, and she is right here close to Skingrad, towards where it dips down and tips up, I guess. So let's go take a look see. So yeah, so like somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, just super pleasant. Like I just love the Cyrodiil. Like I know Cozy Gaming it was in for a while. I don't know if it's in anymore on YouTube. I tried to capitalize on it, but bring Cozy in my tags. I'm very transparent with you guys. I love playing video games, but I'm trying to grow my audience. And it like this game does kind of capture Cozy. Like I just like to play this game. You know, I could just see playing this game just to chill. And I mean the graphics are a little dated, but they're like still, you know, very comfortable. And it's like, I mean, Skyrim is like a wild beauty to it. It's unparalleled to any other games. But as far as Cyrodiil goes, it has a very like leisure, when you think of like the Mediterranean, you know, like nowadays, or you think of like you see the ruins of the ancient civilizations past, and you know, good food and kind of a scenic countryside, very peaceful, non-violent. Like that's what I think of when I think of Cyrodiil. It has kind of a Greco-Roman, sort of medieval European kind of feel. You know, maybe sprinkled a little bit of Celtic, Germanic, kind of with the landscape. Like the landscape itself, like the religion is kind of like traditional Catholic, kind of Mediterranean. The how do you say, the landscape reminds me of like Switzerland or Austria or Germany. So it's kind of a good smattering of European culture. All right, where are we? Way Shrine map. Okay, so right up here. So the real difficulty, in my opinion. Ooh, probably don't want to go on the cursed mine. But the difficulty, in my opinion, is finding like just going by this map instead of just it showing us on the map. It's like makes it really difficult. Yeah, it should be here somewhere. It shouldn't be like incredibly far from the road. I do like having the fastest horse in the game. It's so cool the way they have the wind. You know, back in the day, like having a game where you just see the wind blowing through the leaves and just the detail, just super ornate. You know, still like holds up in regards to just, you know, it's just beautiful. Like all the flowers. Let's see, where in the world? A Shrines map. Yeah. So it's here, so it should be near the cursed mine, weirdly. Somewhere around here. This will just keep looking. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, okay. Nice. Yeah, it'd be cool for the pilgrimage if the shrines had like an effigy, like a statue of each of the divines, and then an epitaph that says like Mara, you know, the Saint of Grace or something, or the Goddess of Grace, or you know, like it just would be a little more, give a little more clarity to in world building. So we got Mara. All right. Let's see if we keep on keeping on. Where? I think I might be able to skip going through the road and take a shortcut across land and hit Debella next. That might be a little ambitious since it doesn't exactly show on my map, but... Okay, so I think Debella's up here somewhere. It's weird that it doesn't show the shrine on the map either. Like, it just shows... Yeah, I don't know. But it should be, like, just across here, I guess. Some fawns. Got all the flora and fauna and fungi. The boulders and trees. All the different types of flowers. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting quest, actually. It makes us kind of explore Cyrodiil and, you know, actually being, like, a fan of, like, world building, I feel like the Elders, you know, like Oblivion, this quest does a good job of, like, making you engage with, like, your environment. There's the Shrine of Sanguine. Interesting. Yeah, Sanguine is the Daedric Prince of pleasure. So, yeah, it just... Yeah, sometime we'll have to do... I love the Daedric quest of Sanguine, and in Skyrim is super cool, so it'd be neat to see what the different Daedric quests are like in Oblivion. I played through a lot of Oblivion, but I don't think I've actually played through any of the Daedric quests, ironically. Skyrim, they did kind of a good job of, like, making the Daedric quests... I mean, Sanguine was a little hard to find, but on the whole, like, most of the Daedric quests were really easy to find in Skyrim, where Oblivion, you kind of have to look for them. Where are we now? Samara Debella. So Debella's up here. Just have to go by memory, which is not the best way to navigate. Somewhere up here. Near Coral. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Found a pillaged mine. I don't know how good that's going to be. Okay, so Debella is right here where this hump is on the end of the road, so I have to look for a hump. So like right here somewhere. Where's the soldiers on the road when I need them? Let's see. And I think I see maybe in the distance, hopefully. That's a monastery. I don't think that's actually a shrine per se. But mayhaps there be a shrine. If anything, this will be a very comfortable kind of playthrough of just chilling and going on a pilgrimage. Alright, so got Debella. I say as we're attacked. Oh, I guess Shadowmere got him. Shadowmere's pretty crazy, pretty tough. Let's see. What is our next destination? Akatosh should be right here on the road near Bruma. And this is also like between Morrowind, and I really like Morrowind. This map is a lot more manageable than Morrowind. And it's also a heck of a lot more manageable than like Daggerfall or Elder Scrolls Arena. I think it's Daggerfall where they have all of Tamriel, and it was back where everything was. They did do some procedural generation, which I'm not a huge fan of, and they didn't have as much variety, so all the realms look kind of similar, and you're just wandering for like it'd take you an hour by foot to go anywhere. Where here you can actually get across the map in a few minutes or so, like maybe an hour to get across the whole map or something, taking time and whatnot. But they make it a lot more manageable than, hours to traverse an entire continent. They confine it to an area, which I think would be really cool if they had, if the Elder Scrolls ever decided to release each area on its own. I know there's the Elder Scrolls Online, which does cover all the areas, but it'd be kind of cool to have it in depth of each area in a game. Yeah, just gorgeous. But I mean, I guess the ultimate challenge is like the change in technology. Like Skyrim is a world apart from Daggerfall. I'm sorry, Shadowmere. And the, how do you say? Yeah, but like Skyrim, like if they made a game now, might feel like quite a jump from Skyrim, but it wouldn't be that big of a jump, to be honest. Like it'd be a jump, but it wouldn't be as big as Daggerfall to Skyrim. So I feel like the issue of like taking a longer time to release games is becoming less of an issue, and the technology is kind of hitting a point of, where I guess the bad news is graphics aren't progressing like incredibly faster. They're kind of coming. Graphics are kind of slowing down, but that also means that like things should stabilize. You have, ideally you shouldn't have to buy a graphics card every month. It'll be the market will stabilize. Things will be a little bit cheaper. The games will have more consistency. You won't have to, work really hard at having the right software for your game. Ideally, I'm sure they just find some way to, they'll make you have to buy the latest thing, even if it's all maxed out, just to, play a game to keep making money. I mean, it kind of is the way it goes, but ideally the market would stabilize. This shrine near Bruma? Shrine's map. Okay, we got Arcade Mara de Bella Akatosh is near Bruma. And he is right here where there's a slight dip before going into Bruma. Just have to remember. Yeah, as we get closer to Bruma, it's more closer to the Skyrim, so we're getting into more mountainous regions. And, a lot of Cyrodiil looks similar, but you'll notice, like, they have different kinds of trees, and, foliage and plant, fauna. So different wildlife, different flowers, fauna being flowers, or fauna being wildlife, foliage being flowers. Yeah, I'm not that smart, but I'm always trying to learn. And I'm not a scientist. Oh, come on. I was enjoying the view. It's a beautiful view. Yeah, since we're on a pilgrimage, we might as well take our time and enjoy the Cyrodiil. Right, so there should be... That's not it, I don't think. Oh, thank goodness, yeah. It kind of gets stressful in Skyrim because the animals follow you like forever. Where I feel like in Oblivion, it's kind of, they don't take it doesn't follow you forever. So what happened? Did we get it? It didn't say anything. I prayed at the Wayshrine of Debella, Mara, and Arcade. Okay, maybe it got registered, but I wasn't sure. Let's take a look, see. No, Arcade. Why isn't this? Has got to be the Akatosh one that I'm in right now. Maybe I need to. Oh, okay, it was a little delayed. Let's see. No. Fuck. No, why do you... so frustrating to me. Alright, so what I'll do is we'll end it there, and when we return, we'll finish up our pilgrimage, and I'll just go back and I'll hit all the way shrines again. So, alright. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got free. Crazy. Alright, save. It's the value of saving in these old games, because they just will throw you for a loop like that. Yeah, in that case, we might keep going. Let's see. Let's take a look-see. Where to next? Let's go to Julianos. So Julianos, Kinnera, Talos, Zenithar, and Stendar. Alright, so let's see. There's Imperial City. Here is Shidenal? Shidenal. So... I'm gonna take a look-see. So Julianos should be right here on the way between Imperial City and it's like somewhere here and Graville. Let's see. So let's go ahead and stop at Pell's Gate.
So what's this about?
How's it going? And let's see. So here somewhere. So we don't want to go towards Breville. We actually want to go towards Leyland, actually. And that's pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, we actually don't want to do that. Why did it send us towards Breville? Maybe we chose, somehow we went down the Breville path? I thought went down Leowin, but... no, whatever. Whatevs. We'll figure it out. My complaint about horses, and again, Shadowmere is doing exceptionally well in Cyrodiil right now, but like Cyrodiil horses swim like takes them forever, where in Skyrim horses can swim. It just is not an issue. They have to worry about your horse getting in the water and then it like taking forever. Ooh, I think I can see a celestial body up there. The crazy thing is, if I was like playing a game based in the real world, I'd be like, oh, it's the moon. But because it's Skyrim, it could be another planet. It just is, you know, Skyrim is, or not Skyrim, you know, anywhere in the Elder Scrolls in Tamriel, so in Cyrodiil or Skyrim or Morrowind or, you know, elsewhere or wherever, it can be basically like if you look at the sky and you see a celestial body, like odds are it's an alien planet that we're on a, you know, that does not exist in the real world. And I think that's really, you know, makes the series unique because that has a lot of familiarity with this is a super cool bridge. Has a lot of super familiarity with how do you say, um like it looks like a lot of real world stuff in a lot of ways, but it's its own thing.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
Nah, take it from me. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, I'm on my way, so good luck. Julianos should be somewhere this way. So it's before we hit this curl, and it's just after this little hill here. It's a little bit harder to find, but it should be here somewhere. Is it here? There's something here. I don't think it's the shrine. I think... Where is the shrine? Where tis it be? Yea, verily, yea. Can't be that far off. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that I do actually think going on the Dark Brotherhood quest was cool that you guys chose, because now I have Shadowmere and I'm able to navigate the landscape a lot quicker, where if I didn't have Shadowmere, this would be quite the task. So I think it's on this side of the road, mayhaps. I am not sure. It's before this curl. It's on the upper side, and it should be right on the road. So if I go to the road, I should be able to... Sweet. Oh, no, don't do that. Let's see. Okay. Where... Continue your penance to earn the gods' forgiveness. I prayed at the way shrine of Julianos. Let's take a look-see this way. Kinnereth is here. So we should probably just do Kinnereth, Talos, Senethar, and then Stendar. So where's good old Kinnereth? it's over there where that lake ends. So there should be a lake here. So like here about. The distance, when it's more when it takes longer to render, I think part of the solution that they do to solve it is when the landscape is further away and it's less rendered, it looks more painterly. They make it look very painterly, so it's like looking at a parchment. So it adds to the romanticism of the map versus it being super blocky. All right. Way Shrines map. Kinerath is here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on. Alright. Should be here somewhere. Good old Kinerath. So it's up here somewhere, mayhaps. You'd think that from this vantage point we could see it if it was here. So it's going to be a little more difficult to find. See a torchlight? Is there something... interesting. There's a mine, maybe. There always seems to be a mine nearby one of these shrines. All right, we're gonna take a bit of a rest here. All right, and then next game we'll try to get these shrines finished up, and we'll be on our way to find the artifacts of the Knights of the Nine Divine and fight the undead Aliad sorcerer.